everyone, welcome and welcome back. I'm CrisTheGirl. Today in this video, we are out and about on the town, spooky boots on the ground journalism over here. We're doing some Halloween decor hunting. Of course we are. Michaels, you're killing me. I've been seeing on my Instagram, Michaels is putting out like full-on Halloween fantasy at some people's Michaels. Like, I swear to goodness, they've released like every single line like all at once, it seems like to me. So needless to say, we gotta check in on Michaels. I know that it's gonna happen pretty much any day now, but this is such an area specific thing where it's like not all Michaels are gonna be the same. So here in the Tennessee area, the East Tennessee area, and specifically Knoxville, we have 3 Michaels. They're honestly not the best Michaels in the entire world. It's kind of hit or miss as far as when they put out Halloween, how good it's gonna be, how much of it it's gonna be. I haven't always had the best luck with Michaels here in Knoxville, to be very honest with you all. So in this video, we're actually going to check in on all 3 Michaels today. I've never done that on the channel before, so let's just do it. Let's just check in on every single one. We're starting off at the Michaels here in Maryville. I was just here a few days ago. I picked up my very first Spooky Town piece for 2026, and I did a whole unboxing. I did my at-home haul. It was a whole thing. I made a video. The video is coming. It will be out eventually, I swear to goodness, but Halloween waits for no one. It certainly isn't waiting for me. So that video will hopefully be the next video that you guys see. Last time I was here at this particular Michaels, the workers in there were working very hard. They were taking down shelves, they were putting up shelves, like they were getting things situated in there. So I'm hoping that there is going to be something going on in there in the past number of days since we've been to this particular Michaels. But we're going to check in on all 3 of them. This is the second best Michaels, by the way, if you're keeping score over there. So that's the plan. And I don't know, who knows what we will find today, but we will just simply see. That's why it's spooky boots on the ground journalism. We're doing that, but also we need to check in on Kohls as well, because I am also seeing on my Instagram feed that people are finding Halloween at Kohls. So I figure we should probably check in on them today as well. If we can hit up at least one, if not like a couple, we will see. But we'll check in on Kohls. And then if we don't find not a lick of anything today, we'll head over to At Home as well, because I know that they're continually putting out new Halloween things. So I do like to stay on top of At Home and just visit there multiple times just to stay on top of it, as I said. So we'll go to At Home as a last resort. So the point is we're seeing Halloween today, you guys. We're seeing Halloween today if it's simply the last thing that I do, and it will be new Halloween too. So that's the plan, you guys. It's gonna be a busy bumping Saturday here. We're doing some Halloween decor hunting, emphasis on the hunting today. So thanks for clicking on the video, everyone. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good time. Let's go. All right, Michael's number 1. Here we go. Michael's number 2 in terms of the order of how good they are. But anyways, inside of Michael's, here we go. Well, they've at least started to put out their Spooky Town, so there's that. And it's they're still working on it actively. Oh, there's the Cris cabin. Cool. But yeah, I think this is it in terms of Halloween. All right, well, color me surprised. Not really, to be honest with you. I should have realized that the area that the workers were working on the last time we were here would be for Spooky Town, because Spooky Town was not displayed at that time. And yeah, I should have just realized that that's what it was. It doesn't seem to me like they're gonna be ready for Halloween anytime soon. Not anytime soon. And you know, I really like doing these videos for my folks here, my spooky folks here in East Tennessee in the Knoxville area, so I can let you guys know like whether or not to waste your time, you know, going on all the way out here to Maryville. That's a trek for you or whatever. Don't waste your time unless you want to see just yet another sorry looking Spooky Town display. Probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be ready for Halloween anytime too terribly soon. Again, they kind of had like a sad looking display of 4th of July stuff. They had a lot of back to school things and like their summer things and stuff like that, like relatively fully stocked shelves in there. Like, there weren't even empty shelves to be had inside of this Michaels. So at least the good Michaels, quote unquote, the good Michaels, which we'll go to in a sec here, at least that one had empty shelves when I was there the other day, like a couple of days ago. So I'm hoping, you guys, if it's not at the good Michaels, it's not here. It's not here in Knoxville. We'll still check the one in Farragut, but still, it won't be there. So we have one more chance, really and truly. But anyways, we'll head out of Maryville now, and we will move on. All right, we've made it to our next destination. This is going to be Kohls. We're heading into Kohls, everyone. This is the Kohls that is directly across the street from the big mall here in Knoxville, right next to the Old Navy and where the Kirklands used to be. Rest in peace to that particular Kirklands. So we're gonna head into this Kohls online. I did a quick online search before we got moving here, and online it said that they had Halloween in there, or at least it was available for pickup. So I don't know, guys. Let's go in, let's see what we can find. So this is a good sign. They do have fall dish towels in here. I love the Mickey and Minnie one. Kohls always has really cute Disney stuff, but this one's really cute. I already took a picture for my mom because she may be interested. But yeah, there's some fall stuff in here. I do like to show fall too. And I don't know if these are Halloween or not, but they do have Hocus Pocus blankies, and they're really, really cute. And you guys, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. It was up here at the front the whole time. I walked the whole back of the store, didn't see anything, but they have a few things. There's some things over there, and then a couple more kitchen towels here. So, Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, look at them. You know we love the Snoopy stuff. We got a beagle at home. So this is really, really super cute, nostalgic. They've got another Disney one here, the whole gang all dressed up for Halloween. Here's the back side. In the back, look at that. They got Summerween. And I have to say, this is adorable. I love how this looks. The Skelly hanging out in his floaty. Oh, look at the fish. The dead fish. It matches the earrings for today. I'm just saying, it might be a sign. And then this is the back of it, the second towel that comes with it. Again, all the skellies doing stuff in the ocean. Oh, this is so cute. I really wish we'd see more Summerween things besides just towels. You know, like just fabric things. Like I'd love this print, I don't know, on something else. I don't know what I'm talking about, but this is really cute. This is a really cute Summerween dish towel. And then, yeah, there's just a smattering, a small smattering of things over here, fall and Halloween related. So we've got some mugs. There's Mickey and Minnie, says Boo on there. Got the ghosties and Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It seems like they're doing a lot of Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown stuff at Kohls this year. I think it's because 60. Yeah, I think it's 60 years since the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown came out, I'm assuming. I think that's what that says. So they're going all out with it. There's a bunch of different things that they're going to have. On this shelf, they've got some ghosty things, little spoon rest, salt and pepper shakers, this ghosty mug with the heart-shaped sunglasses. Could be a good Summerween mug. And then down here, just a mug with some skellies on there. They're dancing away. I like the different colored stars. And oh, he's got a little guitar. It's really cute. All right, I backtracked just a little bit here because I wanted to double check because they had a lot more stuff showing online that they had here. So we're practically going down every aisle over here. But anyways, back to the blankies. More Halloween things. So there's a Nightmare Before Christmas one. And I like all the fall leaves. Very cute. And a Stitch one as well. He's got some jack-o'-lanterns all over him, ghosties and things like that. And then down here is another Disney one. Also very cute. It's got all the little Halloween things on there, candies and spider webs, ghosties, the whole gang. All right, everyone, here we are back in the car. So Kohls didn't have as much stuff as I was kind of anticipating. But at the same time, I don't really know what I was anticipating because I think that was just about everything that I saw online. Like, there wasn't a lot of stuff that they said that they had online that was like again, like ready for pickup that day, whatever that means. That's it. So that's it, basically. That's all that Kohls has at that moment in time. I think we're gonna check on the Kohls in the Farragut area as well, and then just call it a day on that. But now we are at the second Michaels of the day, and this is the good Michaels, so it's technically the first Michaels, but whatever. We're at the good Michaels now. I can't remember if I said this earlier or not, but we were here like just a couple of days ago, and they had some empty shelves in there. They had some empty shelves, so I'm hoping it's gonna be here. If it's not here, we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it today, guys. So anyways, let's head into Michaels. Let's see what they have. Well, it's a bust, everybody. It's not here. It's not here. These were the shelves that were empty the other day, so they just moved their summer stuff over here, and then they have a whole empty shelf here, so... Oh, and there's one over there too, so it's gonna be soon. It should be soon. That's the way it goes sometimes, you guys. Sometimes it's there, and sometimes it's not. I gotta tell you, like, we'll go on, I'm gonna go on a little spiel here. I think we all, as Halloween decor shoppers out there, get major FOMO when we see people finding like full-on Halloween fantasy inside of their stores. It can be really, really, really hard. Like, it makes me excited. You know, people are finding it and it's going to be there, and you can kind of get like a little sneak peek of what you're in for and all of that stuff. It also gives me like so much anxiety, to be honest with you. And I don't know how much of it is just because like I'm really excited to see it myself and, you know, just in general. But I think a large part of that is because I'm a content creator myself. It's because it's my job to go out there and find it myself. And so when I go out and I don't find it, it's like, oh my God, like I'm failing at my job. But at the end of the day, the stores have what they have. I can't make East Tennessee like hurry it up on their Halloween decor over here. It just is what it is. And I have to remind myself, like, you know, pre-content creation days, when you were just doing this for fun, out on a weekend, checking out the local stores, seeing what they have, you know, who has Halloween decor, this, that, and the other, it didn't matter. It didn't matter if they had it or not. If they had it, that's awesome. If they didn't, who cares? You don't feel like you're missing out on anything. You just check back next week or whatever, and it's just really not that big of a deal. Whenever the stores get the Halloween decor is when they get it, and we will see it when we see it, and that's that. We're not really missing out on anything, you know, unless obviously you don't have these stores in your area, which case I'm very sorry. A lot of them do online shopping anyway, but regardless, point is that I'm really trying to just let it be. Just let it be. Whatever we find is what we find. That's what's meant for us today. And whatever we don't find was not meant for us today. And it's really not that big of a deal. It's just Halloween decor, so whatever. All that being said, let me show you what I got at Michael's. So, in case you guys didn't see my old time pottery video, y'all, Michael's is duping us. They are duping us. And this may be old news, okay? I may be the last one on the knowledge train, as I usually am, so I'm sorry if I'm preaching to the choir here. But if you're looking for Spooky Town stuff, don't get it at Michael's. Don't get it at Michael's. Get it at a different place. Specifically, I want to say it's called City Lights Collectibles, specifically. Yesterday, I actually went onto the Lemix website and I went through every single authorized retailer that they have, and I looked at every single one to see what kind of Lemix Spooky Town stuff they had in stock, and the best one that I could find out of all of them was City Lights Collectibles. Not only do they have all of the 2026 new release pieces, including the stuff BT dubs that Michael's doesn't have, and they're not going to have this year, like the greenhouse, like the herb shop, like a bunch of stuff that we saw back in February, and Michael's isn't going to have it. They're not going to show it. They're not going to have it in stock. It's going to be in other places. So if you want that greenhouse, for example, I know a lot of people are jonesing for that greenhouse. you have to get it online. So City Lights Collectibles I found was the best. They had all the 2026 stuff, but also their prices are ridiculously reasonable compared to what you're paying at Michael's. Holy crap on a cracker, you guys. It's way, 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 way cheaper. For some, and it just depends on the piece. It just depends on the piece. I should have mentioned that in that old video, in the old time pottery video. Like, for example, you guys, Spooky Town has been my hyper obsession and fixation these past few days. I've been thinking of nothing else but Spooky Town these past number of days. My Spooky Town this year is like doubling in size. It's like doubling in size, you guys. I've done a lot of research on this, okay? But like, for example, the Wilson house, the Wilson cute little Halloween house this year for 2026. If you take the 30% off of it, which is probably the highest discount you're gonna get, not including coupons and rewards and all of that stuff, but if you just take the 30% off of the Wilson house, it ends up being the same at Michael's as City Lights Collectibles. So it just depends. But then there's other pieces in there, like, for example, the 3 set of pathway markers in there. It's a little accessory thing. I can't remember if I pointed it out or not, but Michael's is charging like $22 for it. And on City Lights Collectibles, and probably some other sites too, let's be real, they only want like $8 for it, or like $5, or so. It's like a ridiculously small amount for it. So y'all, I don't know if I'm buying any more Spooky Town pieces from Michael's. Like big building pieces, it's probably not coming from Michael's unless I can somehow magically build up rewards and coupons, which doesn't happen very easily, by the way. You gotta spend money to get the rewards, and if I'm not spending money there, then I'm not getting rewards. It's a convoluted system that they got going on over here. So anyways, all I'm trying to say is it just depends. I would suggest checking out the City Lights Collectibles website, because you are supporting at least a smaller business, which is really, really nice, and not Michael's. But I would just do research and see what you have. See what discounts Michael's is doing at the time, what rewards do you have, what coupons do you have, and then just compare it to what the prices are at City Lights Collectibles, and then obviously just go from there. So it's just gonna depend on all of that stuff. But so that's my PSA, guys. I'm gonna be talking about that a lot going forward, because that's where I'm gonna be getting my Spooky Town going forward here. So I don't know why I put my glasses on. Anyways, all of that being said about how I'm not buying anything Spooky Town related from Michael's again, I did buy some things. So I used a coupon that I had, so I got this discounted, but I just grabbed some like small-ish things, so I kind of just wanted to have it now and not wait for shipping and whatever. I got the Sticky Max stuff. I wasn't 100% sure what this was for, but it's to stabilize figurines and accessories. What I figured it was, but I wasn't 100%. Anyways, I saw that that's what it was for today, and so I picked it up, because the last time we built Spooky Town, I mean, the slightest movement of that table and everything was falling all over the place, so I'm hoping that this will help. And then finally, I got some more platforms here. So this is the set of 3 platforms that you can get. It's $22. I'll be honest, I don't know what City Lights Collectibles wants for it, if they even sell it. I'm sure that they do, but like I said, I had a coupon, so whatever. But I got the set of 3, so I have this already. So this is my second set of 3 platforms. As I said, I have been really investing in Spooky Town this year. So I ordered a number of pieces from City Lights Collectibles, small pieces, not like buildings or whatever, but like accessories and like little things. I did get the greenhouse though. I'll let you all know that. I got the greenhouse. I'm nervous. I don't know if that one table is gonna fit all of my Spooky Town on there or not. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to play around with it. We're gonna have to tinker with it. It may be a couple of days of us playing around with Spooky Town to make it all fit. I don't know, we'll have to figure it out, but I'm thinking having more platforms is really gonna help with that, create some height and more dimension to the town, so I'm excited. I'm really excited to build Spooky Town this year. I can't wait. Once I get all of the pieces in and I finalize if we buy any more buildings this year, guys, oh God, it's just been a really good year for Spooky Town. That's the thing. It's just been a really good year, and there's still a couple of other pieces that I'm like, I kind of need that. I kind of need that for Spooky Town. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Long spiel here. We're talking about Spooky Town, but I just want to make sure you guys didn't miss this this little hack that I found of saving quite a lot of money on Spooky Town. So all of that being said, you guys, we're heading to the Farragut area, and we're gonna hit up a few more stores. All right, third Michael's of the day. Here we go. And yes, this is the worst one, unfortunately. Well, you know what? Guess who's immediately eating those words? They got some fall stuff. They've got their little critters out. Look, oh my God, look at this one. It's a cup of noodles. That's actually hilarious. That's the best one I've ever seen out of all these. But yeah, there's some Halloween and fall ones here, so okay, let's keep looking. So tell me how the worst Michael's is the only one with Halloween decor. What is going on? What is going on? The Farragut Michael's is no longer the worst one. Wow, what a shift in direction. So first of all, they got Spooky Town in here. It's not set up, but they at least have the boxes. But they got the shoe, everyone. I haven't seen the shoe yet, and now I really wish it was set up because I want to see it in person. But they got the shoe, the witch's shoe. That's exciting. And then, yeah, look at this. Oh my God. It's here. It's actually here. Eating my words. Eating my words. Wow. Okay. Well, it's here, you guys. It's here at this Michael's and Farragut. This is the only one in all of Knoxville that has the Halloween stuff. Wow. Okay. Well, that's really cool. I'm so excited to finally see this in person. I've seen pictures. I know there's going to be mixed feelings on it because it's colors and it's Halloween. But I have to be honest with you. I like this better than the pink nightmare situation thing that they had last year. I'll just be totally honest with you. I like this a little bit better, and I like this more than Hippie Hollow too. I don't know what it is, but the colors, I just like this better. I don't know. But anyway, so this is the Mischief Magic line. So we have these coffin shelves, and these are really cute. Like, I don't know, if you want like a little bit of color in your spooky decor, this is a solid piece. It's, good Lord, $40. And of course they're not doing any discounts right now, but they've got pink, they got teal, they do have the good old black. They have some wreaths, with the ornaments, and there's some ghosty ornaments in there. It looks like these are $70. The spooky juice is pretty cute, I have to admit. What even is this? Like, it's just, I think it's just kind of like a plushie, yeah, pillow, pretty firm, but it's $30. It is really cute. Spooky juice. It's got all the ghosties on there. Skellies, 2 hanging skellies. They're super, super adorable. So there's kind of like a pinky one with some flowers in her hair, and then a blue one with a cute little bow tie. These ones are $30. And then, yeah, the disco balls, you guys, the disco ball thing, it won't die. But at least these are colorful and a little bit different. So they got littler ghosties. They've got these are huge. Let's see how much these are. Oh gosh. They're not like super heavy. They're just really big. Where's the price? Michael's. Where'd you put the price? Oh, it's up at the top. Duh. So the smaller one's $130, and then smaller one, and then it's up. Price was up at the top. $150 for the really big one. All right, since we're crawling around on the floor, anyway, let's look at some of the stuff at the bottom. So there's this throw blankie here for $40. Would be curious to know what it looks like, but I think it might just be these colors here. I don't know. May just be that pattern. Here's a Moonchild pillow coffin guy. So this one is, what does that say? $35, and it opens up too. Look at this. That's cute. You have to admit, that's pretty cute. And then these signs that like just got completely crushed here. Here we go. Trick or treat. Got the little skelly up at the top. This is $25. And then I think these might be my favorite things out of it all that we've seen so far. I really like these pumpkins. They're really cute. Like I like the colors. I like the swirly bits around it. Reminds me of sherbet. Reminds me a little bit of like tie-dye. I think these would be great for Summerween, like perfect for Summerween. And I love that they're like a paper mache kind of material. Really, really, really cute. $40. I'm sorry, I have to laugh because Michael's is like on another level, but yeah, $40 for these guys, but they are really cute. More blankies here, and they are very, very soft. I will say that. And it looks like they have a lot of pink ghosties on there, and I think it says something, but like what? I think it says Moonlight Mischief. I think that's what it says. And then there's another one with more ghosties, daisies, skulls. Here's some pillows, Hocus Pocus, and Trick or Treat. I like these pillows too. I think these are really adorable as well. These are $20, and again, like, I mean, I think this is really and truly like the first line that they're putting out, like across all stores. And I see why, like it's very Summerween coded. There's another pillow that says Moonlight Mischief. It's giving me 70s vibes. A lot of this is also giving me 70s vibes, just like the Hippie Hollow was. This was a $30 pillow. They have a ghosty here, just a classic ghosty, some glitter eyes. This one is $30. Wow, look at this, you guys. We'll get back to that line. Some other people came over and they're looking at it, so I want to give them their time. But yeah, they've got some Halloween going on in here. Very exciting. They've got their ornaments and their tree toppers out. Let me tell you guys, if you are in the market for the tree toppers down here, you may want to get them sooner rather than later, because they seem to go really quick last year. I have this bat tree topper guy. I love this for my spooky tree. It's $20. It has a timer setting, which is very helpful. And then they have a ghosty with a jack-o'-lantern. This one is also so cute. Maybe we should add this to the repertoire. This would be perfect for our cute spooky tree. And then yeah, just some various ornaments down at the bottom. I really like these. That would be good for a witchy tree. They have disco balls and just some other like various classic ones. These are interesting too. Witch hats, the cats, kind of like how those look. And also these. I actually really like these jack-o'-lanterns. They're $10 for 3 of them. Here's some more of them with those like same skulls that we saw earlier. Orange and black. I love these. The checkered print. Big fan. I am a ska kid. Been listening to ska music all day today on our drive. Ooh, yeah, these would be great for a witchy tree too. I know the glare is not so great, but there's like moons and stars. And then they have gigantic ornaments here too. So if that's, you know, what you're looking for as well, they have a lot of really good options. Good ornaments this year, Michaels. Good ornaments this year. Wow, are they really going at it with the disco ball stuff? Like huge, gigantic disco ball things. Look at this big candy corn. Why? It's $150 for the disco ball candy corn. I know that everybody out there is looking for. But they also have candies, like big old disco ball candies too. And then the witch hat tree, I have to say, is so cute. If we were in the market for a spooky tree, I might consider it. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing a price on it, but it is really cute. More ornaments. Ooh, the bats are really adorable. I like that. You could also just get the set of bats. Ooh, owls. Michaels. Michaels. Also, more tree toppers. Dang. Dang. Michaels, this is good. These are also just $20. We might invest in a new tree topper. These are so cute. I like the spider one too. $20. I think it's between this ghosty and the other ghosty for me though. We have decisions to make. And you guys, I am so excited to see their spooky spirit line. It's gonna be kind of like a vintage inspired kind of line. And you know we all have been asking for this for the longest time, for more vintage looking decor. And Michaels is actually like, I don't know if they're listening, but they're doing it this year. Look at this guy. This spooky cat guy. He's awesome. Head is definitely made out of styrofoam, but it is very heavy. Be very careful here because the price is at the bottom. $60 for him. Yeah, you could put whatever in his head, maybe a pumpkin or some plants or whatever, but he's really cool. And they got fall, y'all. They got fall behind us too. I cannot, my mind is blown. I should not have written off this Michaels. I apologize to this Michaels because y'all know what's up. Oh my God, it's Bella. I was expecting to see Bella here. This is totally our beagle. That's hilarious. Gotta send a picture to Tampa J. But yeah, look at it all. Just give you a little sweep of the fall because it's very pretty and I love looking at it too. How exciting. Cute blankies, cute pillows, and they have some doormats and some more pumpkins and things like that. Is this a beagle? Stop. Oh my gosh. Hope you like dogs. It's not fall related, but wow, that's perfect for us. And I believe this is all fall. Yeah, it is. This is their other fall line here. It's very pretty. I like the purples. I like the pears. Those are cute. All right, back to this stuff over here. There is a trinket tray, very large trinket tray. It's just a heart. $30 for that. Not super spooky, but it's still cute. Here's a trick or treat, a Halloween, I think countdown little calendar thing. So you could put snacks or little candies or whatever inside of there. It might come, yeah, it does. It comes with a little bat that you can move around in between all of the days. That's actually really cute. I wish we had more options of these because I think that would be really fun, like what you have for like we see these all the time for Christmas, for the holidays, but you don't always see it for Halloween. Here's some shoes. Just really spooky stuff here. Obviously these are $17. Here's some phones, also very spooky. $17. Melted popsicles, $17. Roller skates, these are $27, and some like hands, thumbs up and peace signs, $17. More paper mache pumpkin guys. They're so adorable. They are really cute. I really do like these. These ones are $30. There's also various nutcrackers here, as you can see. They're all super cute. Kitty cat with a trick-or-treat pail. This guy, little pumpkin guy. A skelly with a hat, a witch, Frankenstein's monster, very cute, and another skelly here. So these ones are $15. And then there's these skulls here with the little hair bows on them. They're $30. I think this might be the last piece in here, but it is a countdown calendar. Very cute. However many days till Halloween, and it's $20. Okay, this may or may not be the final little bit in here, but there's all these little animated guys. So we're about to make fools of ourselves over here. But first, before we start pressing buttons, they do have these little trick-or-treat pails. Look at that. Very cute. Yeah, they're vintage spirits. line. Very excited to see the rest of that. So these are, wow, $13 for this little trick-or-treat pail. Pretty crazy, but it is really cute. And then they have a skull one too, also really adorable. And then a jack-o'-lantern one. Very cute. Wow, well, I never should have doubted this Michaels because they got stuff up at the front too. Sorry, we had to also move on because more people were checking out the Halloween, but wow. Michaels, very good. You did the thing. You did the thing.
Happy Halloween! Skeletons will keep grinning wide on this magical night. I've been having a scaring contest with that pumpkin on the neighbor's porch. He sure doesn't blink much.
So now the whole store is aware of our presence. That was loud. This guy is $100. He's an animated skeleton porch greeter. I imagine he says different things. I don't feel like letting the whole store know that we're here looking at Halloween decor, so we'll move on from him. They're so loud, you guys. Holy moly. I don't know if it's just me or if they really are legitimately loud. This one is $70. I have a really pretty tree here. A nice spindly, glittery, very glittery tree, but it's all purple and lit up. It is $40 for this. And then they have the skull lamp, which I believe they had last year. This one is really cool. I think this was very, very popular too. That is, yeah, that's really, really awesome. I do need lamps. We are in the market for some lamps. This one is $70. Then there's some like black and white speckled things here. So the skull here, this big gigantic skull, it actually plugs in, which is pretty neat. It is $30, and then the three skulls here with the ravens, this one is $50, and it also plugs in. Wow, look at this, guys. They got Annabelle this year. That's cool. $120 for her. Sound and motion activated. I don't know if she's out and about right now. All right, we'll make fools of ourselves again here.
Behind you.
Telephone's cool. That one is $30, and then they got a raven.
Don't you look scary tonight? You almost frightened me.
Cute. He's $40. I like him. He's got a nice little stand. I like his little feet.
Undid as always. I've got some supernatural sounds on deck to haunt you for the rest of tonight's show. Grab some candy and don't be afraid to dance. I can feel it in my bones. Halloween is just getting started.
That is so cute. I actually really, really like that a lot. He's $50. That's fun. That's just fun.
Attention, please. Beware of the bass symbol.
Cute. I always love that. That's such a bop. Like, you cannot deny it is a bop. It's $40 for the dancing skelly on the tombstone. Ooh, they got their beating heart thing again. This one is really neat too. I got this a couple of years ago. This one is $35. There's various potion glitter globes in here. If you don't want to go the Cracker Barrel route, these are still really nice. Let's see, this one is $30. They've got these poison bottles here. These ones have eyeballs in them. That's pretty neat. And then an eyeball topper. Pretty cool too. It's $50. I feel like they've really upped their little animatronic game this year. Oh, and there's another poison bottle, lime slime green. You know, I really like that. Ooh, that's very pretty. Yeah, I like that a lot. And it's got a black skull topper on it. It says poison, which is great. Always love a good squeaky book, moving spooky book thing. Always fun. Always fun. Sometime we could put those in the, it's $35. Sometimes we could put this in the spooky library. That might be kind of neat. I love that song too. Really cool. The animated violin is $40. Little raven on a set of 3 candles here in a skull. That one lights up, and let's see. Nope. $25.
I hear people say, what kind of plant is that? And then I say, well, come closer and I'll tell you. And people say, I wonder what you feed a plant like that. And then I say, well, come closer and I'll show you.
That's cool. That's so neat. The Venus flytrap. He's $35. I like that a lot too. That's really fun.
If you dare.
Another classic piece. Animated danger doorbell for $30. Wow, look at this big spider. Holy moly. That's pretty creepy, I have to admit. That is a pretty creepy one. I apologize if you have arachnophobia. He's $50. Ah, that's creepy. Creepy, picture frame. Their disappearing ghost frame. It's $40. There's a set of candles right next to it too, black ones. I like the warm lighting on it. It's very nice. It is $33. Creepy children. $40 for... And the last thing up here, this animated pumpkin reaper guy for $100. He's sound and motion activated. I imagine he says various things, but he's not displayed here. They just have his box. Alright guys, we're trying again over here, so let's see what the dog does. Please don't fly off a shelf. Oh gosh. So, okay. So you get the idea there. Alright, buddy. The Britney Spears song. I'm sorry. I can't. That just tickles me. That just tickles me.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it falls. I like to see it wiggle wiggle, for sure. It makes me wanna dribble dribble, you know. Riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack. But luckily the seats go back.
Okay, alright. Oh god. Oh god, that's making me nauseous. Okay, there we go. Alright. Oh! Oh, look at it. Oh. Okay. Alright. Stop. Please, God, stop. Okay. Lord help us. But this is the last one. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's pretty cool, you have to admit. That, alright. Yep. Hold on. That's pretty cool. You have to admit, that's impressive. All of these, it looks like, yeah, all of those are $40. That was a full-blown birthday miracle. I kind of feel like it. I completely wrote this Michaels off. Like, I swear to goodness, cannot make this up. I did not think there wasn't going to be anything in there. Now, the reason that I always say that this isn't the good Michaels is because it's a smaller Michaels. They don't have the most room in there. It's definitely like an older Michaels. At least it seems like it to me. So they don't, at least last year, they had barely anything in there, and it was kind of all over the place. So the fact that they are actually the first ones to get out Halloween, blowing my mind, truly blowing my mind. It makes me think maybe last year, I don't think I checked in. Like, I think this was the very, very first Michaels that I ever went into once we moved here to Tennessee, and they didn't have not a lick of anything. And I think you guys let me know, like, in the comment section, like, yeah, that one's not the best Michaels because it's kind of small and whatever. And so I just totally wrote it off. And then we only checked in on it like maybe 2 times in total last year. So now I'm thinking maybe that was a mistake on my part. But whatever, we found Halloween. That is the point, you guys. That was very exciting, and I'm so happy that we saw it. It is really, once again, like, I know that I kind of offended some people last year, honestly, when I was sort of dissing on the pink Halloween from last year at Michaels. It's not that I don't like it. It was more so the fact that I was like, I just kind of want to see classic Halloween. Like, I don't want to see the pink stuff anymore. It's been so trendy lately, you know, to see the bows and the pink, and it's like, okay, I'm sick of it. Same with the disco balls. It's like, okay, we get it. Disco balls, that's great. Like, let's do something else, please. But I've softened up to the pink stuff. I've softened up to colors with Halloween. I will say that. But I will say, just in general, I think for me and my own personal preference, I like this line more than, again, the other ones, the pink stuff, and then the hippie hollow. I think this one's better, personally. Even though there were, like, a number of things in the collection that was not spooky whatsoever, but whatever. It really doesn't matter, you guys. It doesn't matter. Again, it's just Halloween decor. It's not that big of a deal. But I really did like it, especially the papier-mâché jack-o'-lanterns. And then all of the little animatronics, that was really, really cool. They had some good ones this year. They are upping their little animatronic game, and they've already had, like, some really good ones. So, happy to see all of that. And then the ornaments, the tree stuff, the spooky tree stuff, you know I'm all about that, because I love, like, one of my most favorite things to decorate is the spooky trees. So that was really cool too. They added some new toppers to the lineup, some cool ornaments, some witchy stuff. So really happy to see. I genuinely didn't think that this was going to be the video today, but here we are. We did it, you guys. So cool. So I did end up buying something. I didn't think I would, but I did. Fortunately, again, I still had coupons and rewards and stuff to spare, so I went ahead and got a tree topper. This will come in handy for this year. I really like this one. I don't think he's new. I'm pretty sure he's not new. I think he was around last year as well. He is substantial. He's almost like a little blow mold in and of himself. He's just a tree topper, so he's gonna light up. It's just gonna be so cute, and I really am leaning towards doing another cutesy themed Halloween tree because it just turned out so adorable last year, you guys. It was too cute, and it was my favorite tree that we've done so far. And now that we have our new tree topper, I kind of feel like we have to do it. So we'll make it different, but that might be what we go for. So you know what? We're here in the Farragut area, everybody. Let's just head on over to At Home. Let's just go. Let's see what's new. I do, once again, want to just kind of keep on top of At Home, so let's go see what they have. All right, we're inside of At Home now. I do see some new, bigger pieces over here in boxes. So they're bringing back their skeleton wheelbarrow, which is always hilarious. It's $150, and then all the way up at the top, that's a lamppost, a skeleton lamppost. That's pretty cool. I hope they have that on display at some point, because I would might be interested. You never know. So they are definitely moving and shaking in here, you guys. Several aisles completely empty. Okay, not that one. But like this one, completely empty. So they're definitely making way for fall and Halloween. Yeah, look at this. They are making way. Oh, here's some new stuff. Ooh, look at those. Yard stakes. They look like gates. $30. Is it just one of them? Oh, shoot. The whole thing went. Okay. Stay. Yes, I think it is. Unfortunately, just one of them. But those are really, really cool. Oh, and here's what they had last year. The cemetery fences. These are really, really neat too. This was something that I was kind of hoping to maybe pick up this year. 2 sets of these. So you get 2 of them with this at least. And I think it's, I want to say like 40? No, it's 50, but still 25 each technically for each of the little fences, and they are really nice. They're very heavy, 100% iron. Up at the top they have a witch with a broom and a cat yard stake, really cute. And they got some more guys over here. I love, love, love their yard decor. Happy Halloween with the jack-o'-lanterns, the googly eyes, the ghosty with the pumpkin, and welcome foolish mortals. These little Halloween pics are so adorable too. Always nice to put in plants, spooky year-round plants. These are $2, and they got some yard flags too. That's adorable. Happy Halloween with the ghosties, you can't go wrong. And up at the top it's got a skelly, it says Happy Halloween. They got some door leaners as well. Home, spooky home, cute. Here's a good witch one. Yeah, they're definitely doing some wicked vibes for sure. And then a Happy Halloween sign as well. That one is $20. And they're even getting you ready with some storage containers, which who knows how many more we'll need to invest in, I should say. And this is really pretty too. Look at this. Very witchy here. It's definitely part of their Halloween line. It's $20. A very long garland here. All right, it's playing very copywritten Ghostbusters there, but so cute. I always love to see the musical ghosties and such. And here's Pillow Wall again. I don't think much has changed here, although they did put out the throws that we were eyeing. And they have some iridescent oil slick pink mugs. Again, very wicked coated. And again, very anthropology coated, because if you saw the video where we looked at anthropology online, then I guess you know. But these are $7. They are really cute. They got a sparkly pink pumpkin too, which is $13. Here's some neat pictures that we haven't seen yet. Look at that. Like a mariachi skelly playing the guitar. That one's $15. And then there's this dancing couple. That's cute and very pretty. All right, still got the same display going here, but they did add my favorite porch decor so far of the year. Love, love, love this guy, the spooky house with all the little ghosties coming out. You guys, I love it so much. I do have a coupon right now for at home because it's my birthday month. What a time to have a birthday, because you get some coupons and it's the right time and the right place. But anyways, I don't know, I was thinking like I should save it for like a big purchase, you know? Maybe this is the big purchase. It's $120. And then they've also added these little haunted houses too, and I say little, it's gigantic. Can't remember if we've seen these yet or not in person, but it's this huge, tall haunted house. Lots of little jack-o'-lanterns around it. It's really cute. I love the witch hat up at the top. Yeah, this thing is very substantial. Got some tombstones out front. Ooh, I love the roof detailing is just really cute. And he's $40. Honestly, not terrible for, again, how big it is. And big shout out to my mother-in-law, Jay's mom, because she gifted me this guy for my birthday. So that was really, really exciting. Tampa Jay picked it up for her to give to me for my birthday. So yay, I've been eyeing this guy. I knew I would get at least one of them, and yeah, super, super cute. So thank you, Tampa Jay's mom. Okay, just a couple more little pieces in here that we haven't seen yet at this at home. They got the ghosty on the swing with the spooky tree. This piece is so cute. I really do like this one a lot. It's $30. They've added a candle here. Look at this again. Classic Halloween, black, white, orange, stack of jack-o'-lanterns. It's $10. And then all the way down at the bottom here, a cute little ghosty with a witch hat, and he's $5. Very adorable. All right, everyone, that is everything that I saw that's new at this particular At Home here in the Knoxville area. Again, I like to stay on top of At Home as much as I possibly can because they're constantly putting out new stuff, and they put out a lot of stuff. They are a very prolific store. So I feel like the more we can stay on top of it, the more we visit and just like see what's new and whatever, the more we can be sure to not miss anything. So here we are. There's our, I'd say weekly, but honestly, the last time we were at Home was like a couple days ago, so whatever. Here's our latest trip to At Home, I guess. So, what am I even saying? I'm tired. So that's gonna be it for this video. We could go to Kohls, but honestly, let's just call it. Let's just focus on Michael's for today. We already saw some stuff at Kohls, and I would say I highly doubt this one has any more, but you know what? I don't even know anymore, you guys. Like, clearly my judgment cannot be trusted at all, so whatever. We'll just call it a day. We'll check back in on Kohls a little bit later. Hopefully they can just kind of build up some stuff the next time that we get there. So, oh, that's what I wanted to say. Going back to Spooky Town, I'm telling you guys, Spooky Town is on the brain right now. Going back to Spooky Town, At Home usually sells the kits for Spooky Town, which is really cool. And so if you're wondering what the kits are gonna be this year and what they're gonna do and whatever, I don't know if it's already on the At Home website. No idea. So this could be no news to anybody, but on the City Lights Collectibles website, they also sell the kits there too. And those are the only kits that I've seen, like across the board. So I think it's a good, it stands to reason that those are the only ones we're gonna see this year. The kits that they're gonna have are the Halloween at the Wilson's house kit, and it comes with a number of figurines and stuff, and trees. It comes with a little truck with pumpkins on it, and the little yard sign accessory things that, again, we saw in February. Michael's isn't going to have them, you guys. I was kind of hoping to get those yard signs because they were really cute. The stack of 3 jack-o'-lanterns with the witch hats on them. So the kit's going to come with those. I think the purple tombstones too, the purple glowy tombstones, if I'm remembering correctly, because I really looked at that one, because you guys, wouldn't mind grabbing that building. Wouldn't mind grabbing that one. That one's really cute. So they're going to have that, and they're also going to have the dentistry. So the Frightful Fangs dentist building is going to be a kit as well. And that one, again, comes with a number of accessories. I don't honestly remember too much about what's in there because I'm not interested in the dentistry one, so I apologize. But I know that it comes with, of all things, the water tower, which I actually already have. I bought it separately like last year. But I think it comes with the Spooky Town water tower, which is pretty cool. But I don't remember the rest of the accessories. I think that's it, at least for what's new. So that is, in fact, not it. I looked at the website, at least the City Lights Collectibles website. There's 2 other kits that you can get. There's the Petrified Tree House, which is another Spooky Town building that Michael's is not going to have. So they have that in a kit, and then they also have the Monster Arcade as a kit as well. And I think we saw that building last year too, but it's another one that Michael's isn't going to have this year. So there's 2 other kits that possibly At Home is going to have, but it's available on the City Lights Collectibles website. So if you're interested, it's there. So just putting that little PSA out there for you. If you're wondering what the kits are, if you're waiting on buying a building to see what they're going to have, it's probably going to be those and only those. So I'm debating. I don't know personally, I don't know if I want to get the kit for the Wilson house or if I just want to get the building and just kind of build around it. I'm not really sure. Again, decisions have to simply be made. But all of that being said, you guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for hanging out with me today and doing some spooky boots on the ground journalism. This was a day. Like, this was a day. It was a spooky roller coaster ride over here, because I put a lot of hope into those first two Michaels. A lot of hope. I was like, if it's not at the good Michaels, it's not here. Like, I truly believed that in my heart. It's not here if it's not at that Michaels. So I was just driving over to this Michaels today here in Farragut, like, dang it. Like, I didn't want to make this a 2-day video. I really wanted to find it just in this one and see it. Like, I just want to see it, you know? Again, it's a content creator thing, you guys. Like, if I wasn't trying to make content on this, if this wasn't my job, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. And it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate that it kind of is what it is with it all. I don't like that aspect of it, especially because this used to just be a fun thing to unwind at the end of the week for me to do, and now it's like this, oh my god, anxiety-ridden thing. And so I'm just trying to, like, just put it out. Like, just let the universe take care of it. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, okay. Like, I can't do anything about it, and we'll see it eventually. And it's just simply not that big of a deal. So I'm trying to, like, you know, I don't want to complain. I don't want to, like, be upset and yell and scream and, like, where is it? Like, you know, be upset and whatever. Like, it just is what it is, you guys. We will all see it eventually. So whatever. But anyways, I was driving along here, like, just reminding myself of that and just like, okay, whatever. We'll just check, because I'm committed to the bit of checking all 3 Michaels in the Knoxville area today. Like, I'm committed to it. We're doing it. So let's just go and check and whatever. At least there's at home. We can see Halloween there. And yeah, there it was. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But anyway, you guys, that's it for this video. We will be back out on the hunt sooner rather than later again, and we'll be checking on Michaels again, because the good one, now we have to come up with another name. The other Michaels, now the Farragut one's the good Michaels. The other Michaels, we have to check in on pretty soon too, because they have empty shelves. Like, they are getting ready for it. It's going to come any day now. Obviously, we'll head back to the Farragut one, because they'll put out more stuff eventually too. So we'll be checking in on Michaels very regularly, and as well as the other stores too. Y'all, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, HomeSense. Where's the Halloween, you guys? Where's the Summerween? We got to check in on them as well, because it's going to be any day now. So, and we'll get back to Kohls and just everything. It's Halloween spooky season, everybody. We're busy spooky bees over here. So that's it for this video, though. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Lots of adventures coming up here, as I always say. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Stay safe, stay healthy. Happy Halloween. I'll see you all in the next one.